Hello everyone, welcome to this new tutorial video. This is Deepu. Today we'll explore theory of production from economics and make it easy to understand. So in this video, we are going to learn about six sections from theory of production. The number one is definition of production, and section two is production function, and number three is short-term production function. Number four is total product, marginal product, average product. And the number five is relationship between TP, MP, and AP. And the last section, but not the least, is law of diminishing returns. At first, what is our production? Production is nothing but the process of converting inputs, that is resources, into outputs, that is goods and services. Now, on what our production depends on. Factors of production are land, capital, labor, and organization. And price for land is rent, and we symbolize it as R. Price for labor is wage, and the for symbol it is W. Price for capital is interest, we symbolize it is I, and price for organization is profit, and symbol for this is pi. Now we'll talk about production function. For long run production, both capital and labor are variable. Suppose we have function f. If we give two parameters L and K, we find output Q. Here Q is our total product. But remember, for short run, K is fixed. Our capital is fixed. So for short run, only labor is our variable. So for short run production function, Q equal to F of L. Now we'll talk about section number 4, which is about total product, marginal product, and average product. So at first we should learn about the definition of TP, AP, and MP. So what is TP? TP is the total output for a certain amount of input, and average product is the total output of per unit, and MPs or marginal product is the additional output produced if we add one more unit of input. So if we do differentiation total product with respect to labor, we get MP, and we can say MP equal to TP2 minus TP1 divided by L2 minus L1, which is nothing but the slope of TP. Now we will see a data table for TP, MP, and AP. Our first column is for labor, our second column is for quantity, here quantity is our total product, and third column is for MP, and fourth column is for AP. So let's say for 0 labor, our total product is 0. For labor 1, our TP is 3. And for labor 2, our TP is 8. And for labor 3, our TP is 12. And it goes on. So how we can calculate MP now? We know MP equal to Q2 minus Q1 divided by L2 minus L1. For this row, our Q2 is 3 and Q1 is 0. So 3 minus 0 is 3, and L2 minus L1 is 1. So 3 divided by 1 is 3. Here 8 minus 3 is 5, and L2 minus L1 is also 1. So MP is 5. Here 12 minus 8 is 4. So our MP is 4, and we can calculate MP like this: 4, 3, 2, 0, minus 1, minus 3, and minus 4. So what about AP? AP is TP divided by L. So for this row, our TP is 3, L is 1, so AP is T. And for this row, our TP is H and lever is 2, so our AP is 4. And for this row, our TP is 12 and lever is 3, so our AP is 3. And the list goes on. Now we can see a curve which is total product versus labor L. And here we can see a point, we call it point of inflection. Before point of inflection, our TP is increasing at increasing rate. And after point of inflection, our TP is also increasing, but it increasing at decreasing rate. So what is increasing at increasing rate and what is increasing at decreasing rate? For this, we should see the previous slide. See, here is our TP goes 0 to 3. So our TP is increasing and the additional output for TP is 3. And for 3 to 8, our TP is increasing and additional output is 5. So here additional output is also increasing. So we can call it increasing at increasing rate from 0 to 8. But see, for 8 to 12, our TP is increasing 8 to 12, but our additional output is here 4. Here additional output goes from 5 to 4. So we can say TP is increasing but at decreasing rate. And in this point, our TP is maximum. After that point, our TP is decreasing. So from TP curve, we can see 4 portion increasing at increasing rate, increasing at decreasing rate, and maximum point and decreasing rate. So what we can say about MP curve for our TP curve? Remember, when our TP curve is at point of inflection, our MP or marginal product is maximum. So when our total products is at point of inflection, our marginal products is max. Now we will see what we can say broadly about MP curve and AP curve for TP curve. So when our TP curve is at point of inflection, our marginal product or MP is max. When our AP when our TP is at max, our MP is 0. Here our TP is increasing at increasing rates, so our MP is increasing. Here our TP is increasing at decreasing rates, our MP is decreasing. And our after maximum point, our TP is decreasing and our MP is negative. This is the relationship between TP and AP. For TP to AP, what we can say. So at the maximum point of AP, if we if we draw a ray from the origin of TP, and at this point where our ray is tangential to TP, our AP is max. And look, before our AP max, our MP is greater than AP, and after the maximum point of AP, our AP is greater than MP. So now we'll see the sum up of relationship between TP, MP, and AP. So what is the relationship between TP and MP? We know when TP is increasing at increasing rates, or MP is also increasing. When TP is on inflection point, or AP is maximum. When TP is increasing at decreasing rate, or MP is decreasing. When TP is at its maximum, MP becomes zero. When TP is decreasing, MP is negative. Remember, we see the same thing in the previous slides. Here is our point of inflection, and our MP is maximum, and it is increasing at increasing rate. Our MP is increasing. It is increasing at decreasing rate. Our MP is decreasing. And here our TP is maximum. Our MP is zero. And after that our TP is decreasing. Our MP is negative. So what is the relationship between TP and AP? We know AP equal to total product divided by labor. AP is at max at the point where a ray from the origin is tangential to TP. So when we write a ray which is tangential to TP, at this point our AP is maximum. So relationship between marginal product and average product. Before AP max, our MP is greater than AP, and after AP max, our AP is greater than MP. Here we can say, where we can see, before AP max, our MP is greater than AP, and after that point, our AP is maximum that than MP. Now from this topic is our last section is law of diminishing returns. The law of diminishing returns states if we add more units of variable to a fixed input, the additional output for extra unit of input will eventually decline. So what is this? So if we see a table here, then it will be clear. So number column number 1 is for workers, which is input, and the column 2 is for burgers, which is output. When our workers number is 0, our burger is 0. When our workers is 1, our burgers is 5. And for workers numbers 3, our burgers number is 20, and the list goes on. So here we see what is the additional output, or what is the marginal product. Here from 0 to 5, our marginal product or additional output is 5. From 5 to 15, our additional output is 10. And from 15 to 20, our additional output is 5, then 0, and then minus 2. Here we can see our workers numbers is increasing 2 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 5, but our additional workers numbers is decreasing 10 to 5, 5 to 0, 0 to minus 2. So why it declines though we increases the number of workers? It's not like for our last additional workers are lazy. It is because for limited fixed resources. We know in short run we have both some fixed and variable resources. If we add more and more unit of input to a fixed resources, after certain points, fixed resources won't be worked in right way. We can relate law of diminishing returns with using keyboard. Keyboard using with two hands is better than one hand, but obviously using with 10 hands is worse than two hands. So that's all for this tutorial. See you in the next one. Take care and keep learning.